Hello YouTube, Beather here back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over the Ultra Hero series Ultraman from Bandai. It's the new Ultra Hero series, and as many of you may know, I have reviewed this figure before. I'm not really one for re-reviews, but this guy I felt really deserved a new review. One, because when I got him and reviewed him, it was the only Ultraman figure I had. I didn't have Ultrax or anything. I didn't have any Ultra Monsters. Just this guy. That was it. So I figured, hey, he deserves another review now that I have more Ultraman stuff to compare him to. And also, I got my new show, Ultra Kaiju Brothers, starring my Ultraman character and my Rodan character, which is really awesome. So, yeah, check out that on my Beat the Reductions channel, link in the description below. Anyways, this re-review is overdue, really. So, here he is, Ultraman. I'm going to show you his packaging. I'm surprised I kept it all this time. I've had this guy for years. But I had him hanging off a shelf for a while when he was in this box. So, yeah, there's a picture of Ultraman on the front. Ultraman, Bandai, number one on the side. Picture of Ultraman on the side, number 1. And up top, Ultra Hero Series, number 1. Silhouetted Ultraman. Japanese stuff on the back. And there's Ultraman and stuff about him. So I'm probably going to toss this box now, but keep this back info card. I do that. But yeah, Ultraman. Now he's really cool. He's a good enough figure to keep me content. Like, when I started getting into Ultrax, I didn't feel like, oh, I need to get an Ultrax of this guy because it's better than this figure, and I just want the best figure possible. No, this is a good figure. It's not a bad figure at all. I really like it, actually. Unless I see the first Ultraman renewal version for really, really cheap complete, I'm not gonna pick it up. The cheapest I've seen it's 30 bucks, and that was fine and all. But you know, I'd really just rather have this guy. He's a good figure. I don't have any problem with him. I really, really like him. He's really cool. So, yeah, I got him for 20 or under 20. I don't know what's happened to his price since then. I probably should have looked that up. But it's an Ultra Hero series. The prices for these are all over the place. Some are really cheap, some are really expensive. You never know with Ultra Hero series. Because I got Ultraman Noah for like 10 bucks. And Dark Zagi is like almost 40, which is his villain. So I'm like, I don't know what the fucking... Anyways, yeah. Ultraman. Really cool. Let's check out articulation. He's got what has been dubbed as the Ultra Articulation by other YouTube reviewers, where he's got these swivels on the arms, and then a swivel at the waist. And that's it. That is it. Really cheap articulation. Not cheap as in, oh, they gypped me, but cheap as in it doesn't cost a lot to make, and therefore the figures don't cost a lot unless they're imported to America and deemed really collectible, like Dark Zagi, who I still really want, and am this close to forking up the dough for it, too. That close, man. I really want it. But, yeah. Ultraman. So, now let's check out detail and paint. It's actually really good. The fact that he doesn't have a lot of articulation actually works in his favor a bit detail-wise, because you can add more detail. There are his little Ultra booties. You can see they have the wrinkles in them. That's not because the figure's messed up or anything. That's detail, actually. There's a fly crawling on my back, and it's going into my shirt, and it's really annoying me. And then he's got the little Japanese prints on the bottom of his feet. See, he's got wrinkles on his knees and stuff, too. That's legit. Very, very clean paint, by the way. These are actually kind of sculpted in. There's little sculpted lines where the red and silver meet. So that's not all just painted on. It is sculpted. Very nice. You can see his detail on the crotch there. And his butt, his little butt pads. And his fin that hides his zipper. Which actually looks like a cool little character trait when it connects to the head like that. He's got his fin, which is really nice, and a little wrinkle there where he moves his head, and wrinkles on his neck. Arms look really good. They also have wrinkles. Nice fist. That's how you know this is the newer version, because it has fists instead of open palmed hands. And a very nice shiny color timer, blue, thank goodness. I wouldn't want them just displayed on red unless it was like one of my Ultra Acts and it's been defeated by like my Belial Ultra Act or something. But it looks really nice, you know, really loving the silver and red. The silver is very shiny too. And the eyes have good detail. They look like compound eyes almost. They got all those little dots on him. It's pretty bright, so I don't know if you can tell. But he has these little black dots under his eyes too, where the actor would have looked out the suit. Ben Furita. Met him at G-Fest, by the way. Really, really cool. Like the ears, face. The head just looks really nice, and so does the fin. I really like the fin. But, yeah, so he's got good detail and paint, you know, adequate articulation for the price. Now let's check out sizing. So here's Ultraman with some other Ultramen. First up here on the left, we have Ultraman Noah from Ultraman Nexus, Nexus's final form. And I think they scale up well together. Noah's a smidgen taller, but he's also one of the newer Ultramen. He's a lot bulkier and stuff. So I'm totally down with that. Same with Ultraman Max here on the right, who is an Ultra Act, as you can see. My first Ultra Act, actually. So I got my first Ultra Hero series and my first Ultra Act here in the same picture. But yeah, you know, really like the way they all scale up together. I think they scale up just fine. Now here's with some Ultra Monsters. First up, here on the left we have Bogal, who's a really cool villain, by the way, from Ultraman Mebius. And I think he scales up well with Bogal. You know, they're around the same height, and Ultramen usually crouch when they fight. So he's a good scaling with Bogal. Sadly enough, he's not a good scaling with If the Fourth Form, who's here on the right. But that's not his fault, because I've done size comparisons with my If in my If review. And If is the one that's undersized. I wanted to point that out. But I don't really have any other Ultra Monsters handy right now. I have other Ultra Monsters like ES Gomora and Dinosaur and stuff, but they are in a different building and not this one. Oh no. Oh, I gotta bring him out here soon. But also, from the Ultra 500 series, we have Jean 9, who's too short for Ultraman, as you can see. So, the Ultra 500 series isn't going to scale up well with your Ultra Hero series Ultraman, but he works well with a lot of monsters and your other Ultramen as well. So that's pretty awesome. Now, here we go. It's Ultraman with some monsters from other franchises. Really cool. First up, here on the left, we have Rodan from Godzilla Final Wars. It's the Bandai Creations figure for it, so American figure. Many of you might not have him. I hear he's one of the harder ones to get, kind of like Ghidorah, but I hear they're reissuing King Ghidorah. And I don't know if that wave's going to be out by the time I have this review up. I don't know. But, yeah, you know, I think they look fine together. They're going to be starring in a show together, so they better look good. Rodan is the Kaiju in Ultra Kaiju Brothers. And then here on the right we have the Showa Gamera, which is a repaint of the Memorial Box Gamera. So if you have Memorial Box, same sculpt, so same scaling. And I think they're fine too. So yeah, he's going to scale up well with other Kaiju figures that aren't Ultra Monsters as well. So all in all, what do I think of the all-new Ultra Hero series Ultraman from Bandai? He's a really cool figure. You shouldn't rag on these just because they're not Ultra Acts, just like you shouldn't rag on Bandai Creations because it's not Monster Arts. You should rag on Bandai Creations because they don't put out enough new figures. Anyways, yeah, this is a really neat figure. I got mine really cheap. If you can find him really cheap, I'd pick him up. You know, 20 or less. I wouldn't pay more than 20 for something like this, but he's good scaling and stuff. Good articulation. Good paint and detail. And when I say good articulation, I do in fact mean good for the price. Good for the price if you get him cheap. So all in all, I gotta give this guy 4 out of 5 stars. He's a very cool figure, good paint and detail. Just, I really dig him. Loving his sizings. And, love him enough to give him his own show. So yeah, please check out Ultra Kaiju Brothers on my B3 Productions channel, link in the description below. You can also check out G&G, which is the series it's a spin-off from, on this channel. Also, other channels, the Slender Happening, which is my horror drama suspense miniseries. Check that out, link in the description below. Super Friends Benefits, gaming channel, link in the description below. Lots of cool stuff, you guys. Lots of cool stuff. You got Facebook, Twitter. We'll follow you back on Twitter. FIGPLA podcast, starring myself and fellow YouTuber Corticon. You can also check out his channel, Jimmy93's channel, Mr. TF Prime's channel. All of them are down in the link in the description below. Also, lots of cool stuff, last review, lots of neat stuff, you guys. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.